If you're tired of always having shaky phone footage and constantly chasing your subject while filming, then you're going to love what I've got today. Meet the Hohem iSteady M7, the AI tracking mobile gimbal that now has a strong 500-gram payload, making it perfect for your heavier phones and rigs. What makes this one special is the detachable remote controller with a 1.25-inch full color touchscreen. It gives you both live feed and full control right in your hand. Combine that with a smart AI tracking, 3-axis stabilization, 360 degrees infinite rotation, and a long battery life, and you've got a seriously powerful filmmaking tool. In this video, I'll unlock the M7, show you how the detachable remote and touchscreen work, test the AI tracking, and really push its stabilization. Then I'll give you my honest thoughts on whether it's worth buying. This is the Hohem iSteady M7 gimbal, and as you can see, I haven't opened the box yet. So let's do that right now. And I've sped this boring bit up. And there we are, we have a nice solid case. Let's open up the zipper and see what's inside it. And this is what all the fuss is about. Look at that. We have the removable magnetic catch on the top. It's actually, okay, we've got little buttons on the side to release it so it doesn't drop off. That's a big improvement. I do like that. We have similar controls to the M6, except that we now have a removable panel with a nice little display on it, and we'll be looking at that shortly. That's the controls there. The lock in there that works nicely. And that's the rest of the controls. We have a 1/4-inch mounting bolt at the bottom there, and we have, of course, a little stand that screws in there. And that'll also act as an external handle so you can actually get a bit of extension on it. And I'll get this out of the way, and of course it'll stand there as well. So overall, pretty impressive. Now inside the bag we have got one of the manuals is safety guidelines, version 1.2. This is in multiple languages. The next instruction manual is the warning and disclaimer, specifications and warranty terms, again in multiple languages. And the last one is this. It's a bit of a pull-out type thing. It's fairly self-explanatory, explaining what everything does. So I'll be having a good read of all this and checking out what the gimbal can and can't do. So let's put this on to charge. And as you can see, both the controller and the gimbal are actually charging nicely. What rate are we on? We're on 16 watts, 17 watts. So it's charging at 16 and 17 watts, which is a pretty good speed. Let's have a look here. We've got both the controller and the gimbal fully charged. The first thing you'll want to do when you get your gimbal is unlock the 3-axis. You've got a button on the side here. You just simply push that one up, and you can see you can now rotate. There's one on the side here. Push that down. That rotates this axis. There's one on the top as well for this one on the side. You just simply lift that down, and we've got all 3 axes unlocked. It's as simple as that. Now, to actually balance the gimbal itself, you grab your mobile phone, simply pop it in place, slide it down there, and as you can see, that's not very good. So let's have a little look here. If you look on the side, you've got an adjustment here, so that's rotating there. Now if your balance is not right, left or right, you've got this little lever and you can slide it one way or the other, and it adds weight to the side of the phone. So you just simply move this backwards and forwards till you get to a nice spot that you're happy with. It's about that, it looks like. You should be able to move your gimbal to pretty well any position and it'll stay there. So your phone is pretty well balanced on the gimbal. There's not much else to it. You just simply turn it around, turn it on, And of course you need to turn on your mobile phone. I've already installed the app for the Hohem. You don't have to use the Hohem app. You can use any phone app that's available to you. So you can use Blackmagic, your own proprietary one on your mobile phone, or Hohem. They all work perfect. There we go. You simply tap down here. And that's it. Now the thing I really like about this particular unit is this. So I'll reposition the camera. You can put the Boya stereo microphone and it fits in here nicely. You can also use Hollyland microphones. As you can see, again fits into the gimbal, nice and easy, and works perfectly. Now the supplied cable has a black end and a grey end. The black end fits into your phone. The grey end fits into the gimbal itself, which is there. So I'll just slide this across. And when we turn it on, you can see we're being charged from the gimbal itself. Now, if we have the cable round the other way, it doesn't charge. So that's a nice one-way charging cable. Really appreciate that. The screen is capturing the wall at the back, but the app, which is the camera up on the top here, this little one here, is actually what you're looking at. So it's an amazing system. So if you want to swing the main screen over, obviously you just do the normal thing there, and there we are. So it works brilliantly. I absolutely love this little remote control. I tend to use this one a lot more than the main app itself. I just set everything up and then use this controller to do everything. So you want to record, just press the button, it's recording, stop. You've got zoom. As you can see, it's zooming. Now you'll notice that the little screen here doesn't zoom, and that's simple because we're going from this camera up on the top, not the main screen itself. So it's a fascinating thing. You've got the joystick, so you can actually position the actual camera the way you want on your mobile phone, so you can actually reframe yourself. You've got the on-off button here, so you can actually start recording or take photos. You've got a mode button here, so you can change the mode. This area here, this little lever is a zoom. You can set it up to do other bits and pieces as well. That's the image that's being transmitted at the moment. That's actually just my wall. So we'll go back. As you can see, you've got multiple settings in here. So many different things. You can change like rotation. You want to do panorama. We go back. Time lapse. There's so many bits and pieces like wide angle, which we won't do, as I've got only a wall to look at. We flip back over here, we're back to that again. So it's really, really impressive. Now, if you go to roller cut, you tap it again, you see you've got focus, tilt and roll. Well, focus, if you roll this little knob on the side, it focuses the camera. If you tap tilt, if I can get it, there it is, tilt, and again you go to the little knob, you can see it's now tilting, and if you go to the last one, which is roll, you can roll the camera. So I've got focus mode on at the moment, and I'll just twist the dial, then you'll notice the background becomes sharp and the foreground becomes blurred. I'll go back the other way, and I've just used the tracking mode. It's the hand. I'm just using the remote control to align myself and double tap. And you can see I've got that green little box around me, so that means that tracking is enabled. So no matter where I go, I'm being followed. I'm having a bit of a look at the moment of a beautiful place I've just stopped, and I've parked my bike up here. I've been very impressed with how smooth this gimbal is. It's really incredible. And the fact that you've got a remote control that you can actually frame the image and then double tap so that you're actually being tracked, it saves so much time and it works perfectly, as you can see. I continued my ride and got off, and this is actually footage from me walking, and this is Lysterfield Lake, and it's showing you just how smooth the gimbal actually performs. Do I recommend this particular unit? You betcha. It's a ripper. If you're after a gimbal for better photography, you can't go wrong with this one.